Deep fried until golden and crispy and paired with zesty fermented cabbage, this stinky tofu is not to be missed for many street food lovers, not least from this famous, or rather infamous chain store from Hualien. The new shop in Bitan sees no end in the line of customers, and also authorities.
Yuli Qiaotou Stinky Tofu's Bitan shop has just opened, and on its second day in business, inspectors from the Department of Environmental Protection have already showed up at its doorsteps. All because the store failed to put up signage for the waste storing area.
Passers-by took photos of the inspected site, although the shop is notorious for its extra-flavorful tofu. Complaints were made not for their signature dish, but for their failure to signal the shop's waste storage area in accordance with the law. If the shop does not remedy the situation by the due date, it will be fined up to 3 million NT, which the store can only expect to make after selling tens of thousands of portions.
I was wondering why it's not open today. Are they normally off on this day of the week, or did someone protest?
The visitor had wanted to stop by the well-known establishment, but too bad it's closed today. Before the Bitan shop opened, the Stinky Tofu store had already made headlines for its stench. After the Taipei store in Dazhi opened, local residents had filed multiple reports. One person was so stressed out by the smell that they almost went bald from pulling out their hair. As a result, the Taipei store was fined 585,000 NT. Another store in Jui-lin had closed down in May this year after locals repeatedly filed complaints.
The smell isn't too bad. Some of it gets in here, but it's still tolerable. But if you were to step out because of the heat and wind, the smell is a little worse. It probably smells a little stronger when they're fermenting the stuff, but it's not such a big deal when they're not open.
Although it's true that the tofu shop's opening drew in larger crowds and business to the area, it's only the beginning of a nightmare for local residents. New Taipei's Department of Environmental Protection has pledged to conduct more frequent inspections of the notorious eatery.